So welcome to Portugal. So we've been in Porto for the last week and I have been filming some little tips and tricks about how to eat vegan when you're on holiday, how to go about doing it when you're traveling, because it can seem daunting and it can seem tricky. So hopefully these tips will help you, and it's actually been amazing here so far. We've had the most incredible vegan food every day and I'm kind of sad to be leaving. But yeah, let's get into the hacks and the tips. Hello, good afternoon. I'm sorry about the weird angle. I'm kind of like propping you on my bag. We are about to leave to go to the airport to fly to Porto, and I thought that I could do a video across the week of some travel hacks as a vegan. So some of the foods that I eat and some of the things that I take with me and the things that I do while I'm away to make it easier for those of you who are new to veganism or who want to reduce their waste, that type of thing. And I'm going to start by showing you the stuff that I take with me on the flight, because no matter what time of day I'm flying, I always like to take snacks. We are flying at 5 p.m. and we arrive in Porto at 7 p.m. So it's kind of dinner time, and I don't know when we'll have dinner. We might have it at the airport before, we might have it when we arrive, who knows. But I'm still bringing snacks with us because you tend to get a bit hungry and you're just a bit bored on the flight, so you want to eat something. And also, whatever we don't eat is kind of good when we're there to just chuck in our bag when we're out and about. So we have like this little tote bag, which is another thing that I recommend you do, is bring a tote bag with you, so when you do go shopping you don't have to use any plastic. But inside we have some crisps. These are pita chips, which I love. They're really, really yummy. So something savoury. We also have some chocolate. This is the free from chocolate from Tesco, and we're not going to eat all of this on the flight, but it will come in handy both ways, and while we're over there, just if we fancy some chocolate. And then also we have some kind of like energy bars, some little cereal bars. These are naked bars, and we have lemon drizzle, cashew cookie and cocoa orange. You can get so many different brands of cereal bars and energy bars like this. You can make your own. I have a recipe for energy balls. I was going to do that, but just ended up not having enough time. And then also I've just got a couple pieces of fruit, so 2 apples. Also Alex went and picked up a load of sweets. He's obsessed with these sweets. Not necessarily something that I would think to bring with me, but Alex got some vegan sweets from Asda, and they are the cherry jellies and the fizzy cola bottles. So yeah, wherever you're going, just make sure you have food, so you're not in a situation where you're hungry and you have nothing to eat. Because sometimes as a vegan, when you're in an airport or when you're flying, the options are limited to things like maybe chips or peanuts, and that's it. So always come prepared. Another thing that I recommend is that you suss out a restaurant in the airport you're going to that has a vegan menu. Now, as a seasoned vegan, I know that Wagamama's has a vegan and vegetarian menu, so I spotted this. And also, Pret is another place in the UK that's really good for vegan stuff, and I just got their chocolate chip cookie because it's a new vegan thing that they started doing and we wanted to try it. Yeah, we're going to get a dinner here beforehand, so we don't have to worry about it when we arrive. I think if you have the option to do that, definitely do it. Have something before. So yeah, let's have a look at what we can eat. Porto now, and we just ate at 2 different places. We used the app Happy Cow, and this is my next thing that I recommend that you do. Happy Cow, you have to pay for it on your phone. I think there is a free version, but I really recommend, if you're vegan and traveling, buy this app because you won't regret it. I use it everywhere I go. even in the UK. Every place I go to, every city I go to, I go on here and then all you have to do is either select like view vegan places. I just usually click see everything nearby, and then there's a whole list of all the places that have vegan options, that are vegan restaurants, vegetarian restaurants, or just your normal restaurants that there just so happens to be a vegan option on the menu. Saves a lot of time, saves a lot of energy walking around having to think. We just had a burrito and I had like a naked burrito bowl, and then we also went and got a burger, and it was along the same street and it was great. Also just went and got this ice cream, and that leads me on to my next tip, and that is to ask the locals. We found the vegan ice cream. Thank you, lady from the burrito place. When we were in the burrito bar, I just asked the waitress where she would recommend to eat vegan food, because the burrito place was all vegan, and she recommended us this ice cream place which was called the Momo Gelateria. Is that right?
Yeah.
Momo Gelateria. And I would have walked past it. I would have never had known that there was loads of vegan ice cream in there. So ask the locals, ask what they would recommend if you do go into a vegan place. And now I've got myself some delicious chocolate and passion fruit ice cream. So I just got this amazing vegan ice cream at a place called Amarino. Well, it's not ice cream, is it? It's gelato. But they had like sorbets, and they do chocolate sorbet and hazelnut sorbet, so it doesn't have any milk in it. But my next tip is to just make sure that the place you're visiting is suitable for vegans, because there will be some places that it will just be virtually impossible. So you want to make sure you go to cities that are catering to vegans and vegetarians, like somewhere like Portugal, where they will have options like this quite easily. It's been pretty easy for us this week, so yeah, make sure you do your research beforehand when you make your trip. So yeah. In Porto, and my next tip is to make sure that you know how to say vegan or vegetarian in the language. So here it's vegano or vegetariano, yeah? And it just makes it easier so that you know that wherever you are, you know how to say vegan, so that you can communicate that to the person that you're speaking with. We're about to dig into this very delicious meal: salad bowl, acai, and a chai latte.
That's where we sit and eat. We sleep in the backseat. Oh! We knew we had to forget.
My next tip is to definitely check out restaurants or cafes that aren't vegan, to see what vegan options they have. So this place called Hand Go, it isn't vegan, but they have vegan stuff on the menu. So I've got a savoury crepe, which is also gluten-free, just so it happens, and Alex has got a vegan pizza, because they happen to make vegan pizzas and vegan crepes, and it's got vegan cheese in it. So yeah, don't just think that you have to go to vegan places or vegetarian places. Lots of normal restaurants will have menus or options for vegans too, especially in 2018. But let's try this crepe. That's good.
We knew we had to forget.
We are at Francesinha's da Baixa. I don't know if you pronounce the X, but they apparently do a vegan francesinha, which is the regional dish here. And I want to try it because it looks like a big deep fried cheese sandwich.
Yeah. And this whole vegetarian menu, everything on it is vegan. So the cheese, everything's vegan.
So when you visit a new place, find out what the national or the regional dish is and see if it can be made vegan or vegetarian. It's like a big sandwich and then covered in like cheese and sauce.
With seitan.
Yeah, I think normally it would be meat, obviously. This has got seitan, steak and sausage and vegan cheese and then
And curry.
curry sauce and cheese on top. Yeah.
And then we have tofu.
Tofu, mushrooms, tomato, and some kind of, I think it's sauce with port,
Yeah.
which feels very, very appropriate.
Times before, oh no, we don't need another wolf at the door. Just like an old elephant, we're going back to the start. Find a place in the shade, oh, in the shade.
Another thing to do is to scope out the local markets because they'll always have lots of delicious fresh vegetables, fresh fruits. Look at all this stuff, it just looks so delicious and yummy, and it means you can have lots of snacks to hand, things for breakfast. There's always a whole lot of vegan and vegetarian options.
Through this so many times before. Oh no, we don't need another wolf at the door.
So I'm back home now, I'm in the UK, back in Brighton, and I had the most incredible week in Porto. I'm so tired, which is why I'm in my pyjamas and lounging on the sofa. And I wanted to finish with my last tip, and that is to make sure that you don't make eating vegan stressful. Being vegan and being vegetarian, or trying to reduce the amount of meat and dairy you're eating and animal products you're eating, is a positive thing. Try your hardest not to make it something that causes you stress or causes you anxiety if you're going on holiday or on vacation, especially if you're doing that with other people. Very rarely do I experience waiters or waitresses or people I'm dining with giving me a hard time. More often than not, and the majority of the time, people want to help you out. They want to make sure you're eating and enjoying yourself and having a fun time, because food is a way that we enjoy time together, we celebrate, and we have a fun time on holiday. So make sure that, yeah, you're taking it as it goes and you're not stressing yourself out about it, because it doesn't need to be stressful. My trips are made by the food that I eat, and I always have a good time with it, and I always come back just wishing that I could still be eating all the food that I was eating on holiday. There are always chips and salad and things on the side menu you can get creative with. So yeah, I just wanted to finish it with that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I had lots of fun making it, and let me know if you'd like me to do some more sort of food travel diaries when I go on my trips this summer, because I have some trips that I'll be going on and some holidays. So I'd love to make some videos featuring the food that we eat on those holidays. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Okay, so we've come to this place called Hand Go that one of you guys recommended. You told me that they had vegan pizzas and vegan crepes, as well as the crepes are gluten-free.